Good morning, Busy Bees. It's Thursday, April 16th. Here's your morning news rundown in under 5 minutes. According to the Associated Press, Pakistan's army chief has visited Tehran in an effort to broker renewed talks between the U.S. And Iran. The U.S. blockade is holding, no ships are passing, and it is what it is. It's a stalemate, basically. Iran, it keeps promising attacks on neighboring ports. They have not bombed neighboring ports, but that could all change at the drop of a hat. Trump is claiming victory, of course, because the markets are holding, but he's manipulated the markets so many times at this point. We don't know what's true and what's false. Is this also market manipulation? How can the barrels be held below $100 a barrel if there's no new oil coming in and you released your half of your stockpile? The math is not mathing, and I don't need to be a economic genius to understand that. Again, we're being lied to about our own economy. Regular consumers are feeling it in reference to prices from the grocery store to the gas pump are just high. A few dollars here and a few dollars there all add up to money we don't have. People are suffering. The difference is that money's still being spent, but is it cash? The answer is no. People are living again on credit cards and rising debt. And that's dangerous. There's going to be a lot of bankruptcies, a lot of people, just swimming in bills and bills and bills. And that in itself is very harmful. But, again, I'm not an economist and I don't claim to be one, but I see the handwriting on the wall, as many of you do also. Let me know your opinion on that. Republican infighting. According to The Hill, Republicans are now in a major internal battle over what may be their last chance to pass Trump's agenda. They are accepting the fact that they're going to receive major losses come November and, may lose control. So it's going to make this a lame duck presidency where he won't be able to get anything passed. But he pretty much does what he wants anyway. So I don't even know what that looks like for this president. It's not like Congress is approving or disproving of anything, because if he wants to bomb Iran, he just bombs Iran. He doesn't call it a war. He calls it a conflict, and accepts presidential power and authority based on, emergency situations. So I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. Somebody smarter than me chime in on that as well, because we have someone just doing what they want, regardless of what our branches of government say or will say. Anyway, the Epstein files are causing a bit of a conundrum for me. You have people like Eric Swalwell investigating the Epstein files in this presidency and billionaires of sexual misconduct when you have sexual misconduct charges against yourself. This is a warning sign to members of Congress who may have acted inappropriately. You might have to resign, because you cannot investigate someone and put the screws to them and absolve yourself of your own misdoings. We're tired of all of this. And if any of you have issues, Republican or Democrat, just leave now, because there will be retribution. We're just not having it anymore. The American people are tired, sick and tired. And finally, let's talk about RFK Jr. He's pushing direct-to-consumer peptides. Now, these peptides are used for muscle growth recovery, anti-aging and skin health, weight loss and metabolism support, hormone regulation, things that are important to him because he looks fabulous on these peptides. The problem is that consumers abuse things, and there haven't been enough studies on these peptides and what it would look like direct to consumer. RFK says it'll stop people from using these peptides on the black market. I had no idea about any of this stuff. I didn't even know there was a peptide black market. But there you have it. He's trying to deregulate this and just direct to consumer, do what the hell you want type of situation. Anyway, that's your morning news rundown. Like, share, and follow. Stay smart, stay safe, stay informed.